Warning! This video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and a mad Max. And a tired Max because it's like 2 in the morning. I didn't get to bed yet. I'm here with my dogs, but I gave them a bone, so they hopefully won't interrupt. I'd really appreciate, I don't ask a lot of time, but can I get 200 likes on this video? I have some topics I'm thinking about that I'll mention at the end of the video, so stay tuned to the end of the video so you can vote on what topic you want to see by leaving a comment. But this is a little bit of a different one because we all know it's not going to happen. But the recent Twitter, why he won't admit it, and the dangerous game that Rian Johnson's actually playing with Disney. That's what we're going to talk about in this one. Why his trilogy is canceled, but he won't admit it. I've made several videos about his trilogy announcement being a PR stunt for sales. Ticket sales to Last Jedi. And the trick the audience and fans are going to see his junk to make it seem positive how they're so confident in Rian Johnson. In reality, behind the scenes, I don't think they had much confidence at all. His trilogy was never a real thing. And now I'm going to give you a rundown what's really happening with Rian's trilogy. This is an exclusive. I have sources, I have reports, and all that stuff. No, it's not like a Collider exclusive. This is a Max exclusive because you just look at what's going on. You follow Hollywood long enough, you see the same stuff happening all the time. And it's not going to happen. You will hear this here first. The one thing that Rian actually has is a contract to write a trilogy, develop a trilogy, at least the first episode in a trilogy. So all those Collider exclusives about it and the show article saying it's still going to happen after the yup. Man, that's confident. He has so many words to say, but he picked the shortest confirmation of his trilogy. Yup. That's what a cop-out. But they are all blowing smoke. Rian knows it, Collider knows it, and everyone knows that it's not going to move forward. Now, he very well could still write it. And this is mainly what this topic's about. He could actually still write it, get that Disney paycheck, and fulfill his agreement. But it would be a giant a-hole move. Here's Callie starting. He might just be the big-headed a-hole to do it, though. Remember when the art director said, "We are no longer working on other galaxies." Hold on, I gotta get her something else. So she keeps it quiet during the video, because this is not the first take. Oh. Okay, so getting back to the top, and I have her in her kennel because it's nighttime, and she gets into trouble, just so you know. If I could trust her, she'd be out. But getting back to the fulfilling his agreement, all he basically has is an agreement to develop and write a trilogy, probably just the first episode. And he could follow through with that and get his Disney paycheck. But remember when the art director said, "We're no longer working on other galaxies." That's really showing where it is at Disney. They're no longer putting resources on his trilogy. He could still finish a script and present it. But you know how many projects in Hollywood go to development hell and get stalled? The only reason we get this much coverage on it is because it's part of a franchise. But this stuff's been going on in Hollywood for years. Developing and writing doesn't mean anything. Now it's Rian's turn to show his hand. Yup. They stalled their work on his trilogy. Now he could call their bluff and finish writing at least episode 1 in the trilogy with an outline of all 3 to get another Disney paycheck. But again, scripts are written all over Hollywood that don't go anywhere or get rewrites upon rewrites upon rewrites when the end barely resembles the start. When things are announced to Hollywood, it means nothing. Lots of things fall through. There didn't even have to be a big backlash for it to fall through. For him to finalize, complete a script, create an outline for the trilogy, it still needs to be greenlit and get the money, the funds released to actually go into production. And that's where this is never going to happen. Maybe they keep part of the script and someone else directs. Maybe that's how they will try to save face. Let him develop and write the first episode, but go through rewrites and a new director saying he's so busy. J.J. Abrams even had to get episode 9 greenlit after he finished writing the script with Chris Terrio. Rian very well might finish the script, but it'll never see the light of day, especially a green one. So unless Rian Johnson has some skeletons in his closet, they will never officially announce the project has been canceled. They will just act like everyone moved on to other projects, or even if he finishes a script, it's going to be directed by someone else. Maybe the first female director. But that's if Kathy's still in charge, which we all know what's happened to Kathy. What he's really up to is going back to Friends. Remember Daniel, Crybaby, Cuts Himself Craig, is married to Rachel Weisz. And Rian directed her in Brothers Bloom. Now that movie is horrible. I remember renting it and dumbfounded why people liked it. I just didn't get it. It was boring. I mean, I'm not going to go back and watch it again to see. Looper was okay. And just to give some insight, I was all on board to give Rian Johnson my full support when I heard he was directing The Last Jedi. I even watched /film.com, the /filmcast with him on it. And I purchased the Looper Steelbook and was prepared. Come here, Callie. Get over here. I was prepared to root for him. I received it right around when The Last Jedi came out, and I still haven't opened it. I have it, but I haven't checked it out, the Blu-ray, because I'm just done with him. And I'm going to go back and actually watch Brick on Netflix soon. I haven't seen that, and I want to go in with an open mind. I don't think he's talentless. I just think he gets in his own head and makes decisions just to be edgy that doesn't help the story. Or doesn't do the work. I don't think he did the work for Last Jedi. I don't think it was fully developed. That's not all necessarily on him. That's Kathy's fault too, filming off a first draft. But that's my take on what is really happening. I don't think they're ever officially going to comment on it again. I think there's new announcements after new announcements. Unless he has some skeletons in his closet, like James Gunn. They'll never say he's fired. And Rian could still force Disney's hand and present an outline and a full script for his first episode in his trilogy. But if recent announcements of his new film is any clue, he's going to act like he's super busy for it, and development hell is where it's actually going to go. And by the time Kathy finally is announced, it would be a joke to move forward. Now, about those other topics, one of them is about Kathy. I have an updated speculation on her. So if you want to see that, comment below. And the other is about something I don't normally cover. And it's more of an outside perspective of Comicsgate. And what's recently going on with Comicsgate. And I hope they succeed. But I also have some interesting takes on it that I might cover. So if you want to see either Kathy or my take on the current state of Comicsgate, please comment below and tell me what you think is going to really... I want to hear your theories on what's really going to happen with Rian's trilogy. We know it's not going to happen, but how do you think it's going to play out? This is how I think he'll never admit it. If anything, he'll present a script that never sees the light of day, the green light of day. I don't think it's ever getting past the script and phase with him directing. That's my take. What's your take? Comment below. I'll see you in the next one. I'm trying to do another video tomorrow, but please get those likes up. See you guys.